we've got today and tomorrow, and that's it. Oh my gosh, I'm still not used to our boot camps being 5 days. 7 days, you kind of had the time to kind of slow down, take your time, enjoy it, right? But these seem so short when they're only 5 days. But anyway, we're going to get as much as we can in today. And again, I'll try to keep it to an hour, although sometimes I tend to go over an hour. But before we get started, I want to ask you guys, did you do your homework? And what are your results so far? And you can tell me I did my homework and nothing happened, or you can tell me I did my homework and a little happened, or I did my homework and a lot happened. You guys share with me what's happened when you do this homework. So I'm going to open this up because I want to hear that I know how successful these methods are for me. And I want to make sure that we're getting them to be successful for you. So you guys jump in and tell me how it's going, but not everybody at once.
Oh, hi, Shelley. I'll go first.
Okay, go ahead, Judy, and then I'll get to you.
I missed last night's session, and I've only just started watching the replay, so I will catch up. But from the homework the night before, we had to do join 10 groups. Mm-hmm. I think I joined 8, but I'm still catching up with the ones that I joined the night before, because then they came back and said, you're okay to come in. So then I had to go in, and then when I opened up my Facebook this morning, it was full. I had to go back and answer all these things because I commented on different things, and I think I commented on too many because they were all coming back. So yeah, it takes a bit of time.
That's great though. That's absolutely great, because that's creating engagement. And again, the more engagement you can create, the higher your name goes. So it is crazy. If you saw my notification, I've got notifications that say like dog lovers group. Somebody posted in the dog lovers group. Somebody posted in the stay at home group. Somebody posted in the entrepreneur group. Somebody posted in this group, that group, that. Somebody responded. What I usually look for when I'm looking through those notifications is somebody commented on your such and such.
Yes, yeah.
That's what I look for.
Yeah. I just picked those ones out. I didn't worry about the others
because
there's too many. Yeah.
That's the best thing to do.
What was the homework from last night?
It was 10 and 10. 10 more pages, 10 more groups.
Oh, nice. Okay, well, I'm a bit behind then. But yeah, it does work. It's quite interesting because I did it and I thought, and then trying to find groups to get into. And the more you look for groups, you find other ones. And I go, this one looks interesting. I'll go in there. It doesn't really have to be what I'm interested in. If it looks interesting, I'll go, that's all right. I'll go in there and then just start sort of chatting to people. And then, yeah, sort of went a bit crazy after that. So I have to allow about an hour to go through and answer everything.
Yep, so, yeah. That's what I do. I do an hour every morning, and that hour is dedicated to birthdays first. I try to always do my birthdays. Now, do I always do my birthdays? No, because, sometimes life gets in the way. Like I let my dog outside to go to the bathroom, and he takes 25 minutes instead of 15 minutes to come in. So, my day's just shot already because I wasted 10 minutes. But so that happens. But it's an hour that I dedicate to birthdays and then responding. That hour, I try to do usually in the morning. And then quite honestly, between jobs that I'm doing during the day, it's actually a nice breakup. I do everything that I do in 25-minute bursts. And that I get so much done because I'm doing it in 25-minute bursts. So I'll do 25 minutes of shooting videos, and I have a list of the videos that I want to shoot. And then 25 minutes of maybe editing the videos. And then 25 minutes of whatever else I got to do. But every once in a while, I throw 25 minutes of work in there, but it's dealing with my groups. Because like you said, it's like ding, everything's coming in all day. So a couple times a day, I'll actually use one of my 25-minute blocks to deal with Facebook. And I'll deal with all of those notifications coming in.
Yeah.
So I do an hour guaranteed in the morning, and then a couple of 25-minute blocks during the day so that I can respond, and it doesn't always look like I'm only doing it in the morning.
Yeah. I suppose it's easier for me because when you're awake, I'm asleep.
Oh yeah.
So when I get to answer all those, you're all asleep, so I get to catch up on everything. But but I got distracted today because I clicked on that thing on the homepage that said 5 new trainings or something. I thought, oh, what's that? So I clicked in there, and it was Eric doing all his trainings, and I got caught on the magazine one. So I
Oh,
was doing
good.
I was doing the magazine one, just playing around with it, putting things in here. Like, oh, I can put that in here and this here. So I spent about an hour on that, and I went, oh, I'm not supposed to be in here. There's too much to do.
There is too much to do, but you do have to allot time for training too, right? I mean, I wish you guys that there was like a magical thing that I drank that allowed me to learn all this.
Yeah.
But I actually have to devote a certain amount of time to training for myself.
Yeah.
And I do about an hour to 2 hours of training every day on the platform. I have to do that, or else I will not stay updated with the information that we're getting. You guys can imagine, as the trainer, I have to do that. I have to know the system. So you guys have to do that too. You guys are entrepreneurs. This stuff changes so fast that you have to dedicate a certain amount of time. Now, I'll tell you my best trick, and the one that gets me the most work done. Remember, I told you that I work in 25-minute bursts. I actually set my alarm. I have my timer, and I set my timer. Let's see, there's my timer. And you'll see that it's actually set for 25 minutes. That's what I do all the time. There it is, 25 minutes. And I click start, and I am on that task for 25 minutes straight. And I don't pee. I don't think I even breathe during those 25 minutes, because that's 25 dedicated minutes that I'm spending on that task. There you go. I don't even drink. I mean, I did the training, and I brought in a Coke so that I could have something to drink. 2.5 hours later, it is not even open. so because I'm like focused. So 25-minute bursts, you guys. This is called the Pomodoro method, and it is really effective to get your work done, because anybody can work in 25-minute bursts, right? Even the ADD people can focus for 25 minutes. So I work for 25 minutes, and when I'm done, I set my timer again for whatever I feel like. It's usually 5 minutes, but every once in a while I set it to 10 minutes, but nothing over 10 minutes. Because if you go over 10 minutes, you're going to get lazy. Am I right, or am I right? You're going to find something to keep you busy if you're not busy for 10 minutes, right? So I set it usually for 5 minutes. And that 5 minutes is my potty break. It's my whatever it is, right? No Facebook. I don't necessarily do Facebook in that 5 minutes. It's get up and get a sandwich, get up and go get a drink, get up and go to the bathroom, get up and move a little bit, right? And then when my alarm goes off, I come back in, I go back to the 25 minutes, and I'm super hyper focused for 25 minutes more. And I have those 25-minute blocks all the way through the day. That's how I work. And I allocate a job to a 25-minute block. So if I'm editing, that's all I'm doing is editing. I'm not switching up and shooting videos or anything like that. So if I get done with the editing part, I set my alarm for 5 minutes, because I did it in less than the 25 minutes I gave myself. And so I give myself 5 minutes or 10 minutes for a break, usually 5. And I get up, move around, or I look at my Trello to figure out what I need to do next or whatever it is. And then I go in 25 minutes again with the next task that I need to do. If I don't finish in 25 minutes, I take my break. I go back and hyper focus that task again for 25 more minutes. So that's the way I work. And with Facebook, when you're doing organic marketing, you need to give yourself time to be able to organically market, right? Remember, we talked in the very beginning that that this is a trade-off. If you're going to spend money on advertising, you'll get results like super fast, right? But the results for spending money on marketing is they're in, they're out, they're in, they're out, they're in, they're out. But if you're going to do organic, it's going to take a lot of time. It just does. And you have to dedicate that time. So for me, those 25-minute blocks are actually really important, because those are the blocks that I'm going to be jumping onto Facebook, and I'm going to be responding to those notifications. I'm going to jump in and do brand new posts in some of the groups. I might post an image in a group. I might post a short video. I absolutely love jumping in there with the virtual diva. That one's really fun. Those are what I do in those 25-minute bursts when I allocate when I allocate the 25 minutes to Facebook and the organic marketing. Now, if I had my druthers, and I don't even know what druthers are, but if I had my druthers, I would choose to do probably 3 hours of Facebook organic marketing a day. And that way I could really hit those groups hard, and I could do many, many, many groups, right? And that's what I was doing way back in the day before I became so famous as the Builderall Diva. In my own mind, of course. But the reality is that I don't have 3 hours anymore to devote to Facebook organic marketing. So I do it for the hour in the morning, and then for the 25-minute blocks that I can afford to do during the day. But even that much, you guys, creates a situation where I'm getting leads and I'm getting people that are interested in what I'm talking about, and I'm getting engagement. And that's just maybe 2 hours a day, with everything else I'm doing. So if you jump in there and do it, just do it, and do it several times a day. Block out that time and do it. I think you'll be stunned what the engagement is actually going to end up being. It's really cool. What do you think about all that I said? Does that make sense with what you're experiencing right now?
Yeah, it is definitely. Yeah, it's just okay. I got stuck into the magazine, and I thought, I better get out of here.
Yep,
but the magazine's great. It was really quite easy. I was surprised that I could. I mean, I was just putting all sorts of things on there and writing and boxes and whatever. And I thought, oh, this is pretty neat. I could, play around with it.
I'm so glad that you're doing that, though, because that's a conversation starter in a group.
Yeah.
Right. That magazine app is definitely a conversation starter in that group.
Yeah. Yeah. It's really good. Yeah.
Yeah. So I would even be like, I would take like Jackie's magazine that she made and said, hey, can I borrow this image? Will you allow me to use this image of your cake mag? So I can put it into a group and say, hey, you guys, I'm thinking about making a magazine like this. What do you think? Do you have suggestions? And just start opening up that conversation. And eventually you're going to be able to say how you're making it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I will. I'll contact her.
So it's a conversation starter. It's absolutely fabulous. Jump in there and do that, because the magazine app has so much potential. And imagine if you're like in an artist group or a craft group, or that's not the normal group that people go to try to find entrepreneurs. Yeah. But you could find them because of that Flingin' magazine app. That would do it for you.
Yeah, no, it's really good.
Yeah, so really, really neat idea. Let me go ahead and get Dominic, and then I'll get Davida, and then I'll try to remember to get Tyree. You guys make sure to flag me down.
Hey guys, I just wanted to say hi. I will be listening, but they got me in training all this week. So you're just going to see a picture of me, but I am listening. I'm with you.
Awesome. And how's Carolyn doing? Is she hanging in there?
Yeah, we're getting ready to take her back to the MS clinic. Yeah.
Okay, just keep us updated.
Yeah, and, she's doing better.
Good. We'll keep thinking about her.
Thank you for asking.
Good, and we'll keep thinking about her. We'll
keep her in your prayers.
We absolutely will. That's just what I was going to say. We're going to keep her in our prayers. We're going to send all that positive energy your way.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, guys.
You guys point towards Tampa and send positive energy. I don't even know. Let's see, where am I at? Let's see, that's north, that's south, that's that way. Okay, right there.
Southeast for you.
Energy. Positive energy, it's going.
Shalom.
All right, Davida, go ahead, and then I'll get Tyree.
Hello.
First of all,
hello. Hold on.
I'm in several groups for disabilities, and someone there was asking a question, and I answered it, and we had some engagement on it. And then another thing is, I get emails from something called HARO. It's Help a Reporter Out. And they were asking the question that they're putting together an article on the types of jobs you can have in digital marketing.
Yay, that's perfect for you, right?
Yes, I answered it. And the funny thing is they wanted to know a little bit about your web, who you are, your webs. And so I said, well, and I'm in Builderall, and this is what I've learned, and this is and so I just gave that link too.
Great. That's great. So hopefully something really positive will come from that. You'll get
Yeah, because if they put an article out and I get quoted and then I say, and then that why I'm so knowledgeable about it,
great. That's absolutely fabulous. I love it. And that's another style of organic marketing. That's like a networking type of organic marketing. And that's a great way to be as well. So you're doing great. We just need to definitely focus in here on Facebook organic. But yes, that's another way to kind of get some organic leads. There's so many ways, guys. I mean, I've gotten leads from Universal Studios. If I had to stand in line, which rarely I did because they saw my prosthetic leg and they just kind of pulled me out and put me in the express line, which was really cool. But if I had to stand in line, I actually talked to people in line and actually gave them information about Builderall if it was appropriate. I didn't make it fit. I just shared it if it was appropriate. And then when I shared it and quit. So that's you guys, if you really want to be the top at Builderall, that's what you'll do. You'll share Builderall when it fits. That's all there's to it. You can't be shy about it. You can't be like, oh, should I? I mean, this person just said they're looking for an opportunity to make money. Should I jump in there? Yes. Oh my God, yes. Jump in there with Builderall and let them know what you're doing, but do it in an authentic manner, right? You're doing it because you really want them to succeed. You want to offer them something incredible that you've got and you love. And it's something that you are willing to share with them because it's so awesome, and represent it that way. And then when you're done explaining it and you've talked about it and kind of talked it out for just a couple minutes, then you move on. Then you say, oh, by the way, how's Tom and the kids? All right. You don't talk about it for 2 hours because we can. But we are really good at talking about Builderall for 2 hours. I'm really good. But you have to hit it and then quit it and move on. Right. And then they'll take the initiative if they're interested in finding out more about Builderall. Okay. That, to me, that's the key, is don't overwhelm them with Builderall. And the same as in Facebook. This is exactly what I'm teaching you guys, is let them know you. Let them know your authentic self, and that you're excited about being in business. You're excited about being an entrepreneur. And oh, by the way, I'm an entrepreneur with this company called Builderall. And if you want to know more, I'll tell you more. Okay. So that's the way we do it, even on Facebook. Tyree, and then I'll get Kanan.
Good morning, everyone. And Shelly, sorry about being late, but what you're speaking of right now is while I was late, I was sharing Builderall. And it's amazing to me that a lot of people still think that you have to build a website to have a presence online. And when I was sharing with them, it just happened to be a conversation, like you were saying. When I was sharing with them and showing them Builderall and the difference of what it would cost to have Builderall versus everything else, it really rocked them. A lot of them, it really did, because again, a lot of people, well, first of all, they're not aware of Builderall, but at the same time, people are not as knowledgeable about the internet as we are. And then the other thing that you spoke of, time block, I had been doing 45 minutes and then take a 15-minute break, 45 minutes, take a 15-minute break. They kept me fresh. But I'm going to change now and do 25 minutes and a 5-minute break. What I'm doing now, my skill set is a little bit more advanced, so that I can get more done within 25 minutes versus what it would take me to do in 45 minutes. And what you just did gave me an eye opener, which should lead to me being more productive.
Good. That's great. Yay. That is absolutely fabulous. I love that. So yeah, that Pomodoro method is fabulous. It's a fabulous method, very easy to use. If you want to look it up on the internet, it's Pomodoro, Pomodoro. And very easy method to use. And like I said, anybody can focus for 25 minutes, and you give it everything you've got in that 25 minutes. So if you're focusing on Facebook organic marketing for 25 minutes, you're not worried if the doorbell rings, if a hurricane comes, if a lightning strikes. You don't know it because you're completely focused on that 25 minutes that you're doing. And then when when the alarm goes off, and I'll tell you, sometimes when the alarm goes off, it's hard for me to say, oh my God, I got to stop. But I understand how my brain works. And I do have to stop. I have to stop and give it 5 minutes at least. Most of the time, I only take a 5-minute break, but I have to like stand up and walk around a little bit and just get the blood reflowing and then come back and pick it up where I'm not going to lose it. I think that was always my fear, is if I stopped, I would be like, oh my God, I lost everything I just had in my head. But 5 minutes is not going to make me lose that. So when you get back to it, you're actually more refreshed and ready to go. And you can do another full focus 25 minutes with no problems at all. So that's why I like it so much for me. So I dare you all. No, that's not true. I double dog dare you all to try it, because it is a fabulous way to keep yourself really, really focused. Okay?
Yeah, one thing is that I find, even if I'm even like yesterday, after we got through, I just literally had to get up and take a walk.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Walk to the corner of the parking lot and come back, just to move around. And then a couple of times, and I automatically, because I don't have the stamina to just sit and do something for any length of time, is after a certain period of time, just get up and move.
Mm-hmm. Yep, we all need to be doing that. That's going to keep us healthier too, right? All right, Kanan.
Yeah. So after this starting this boot camp, you were talking about what is the result, how much you worked out, etc. Let me tell you honestly my story.
Okay.
I have never done, like as you said, 10 days, something like that. I had never done. But I done only one thing. The same post that you shared in your webinar, the dogs lovers, something
I
like
love
that.
that post. That was
Yeah.
great.
See, let me tell you one thing. Honestly, let me check it once again. Let me tell you that only for one post, I got around 52 likes, 5 comments, and 44 shares.
Yay! Everybody should be clapping. That's
That is
fabulous.
only what I want. But this is not related with Builder.
Mhm.
It
Right.
is not related with Builder. But in that group, I made me as a brand.
There you go. And you know what they
That's
think
it.
about you, Kanan?
I
Is
know the
now they
taste of,
know you have a great sense of humor. So they've
yeah,
already identified
see,
you as, wow,
see,
Kanan's got a great sense of humor.
see, let me tell you honestly, the sense of humor came to me only from your words. It is true.
So you're funny because I'm funny? Is that what you're saying?
See, I'm tagging you, you're tagging me, we're continuing, but whatever the case may be, but on a single post got 44 shares.
Yeah. Yes.
That's it. That is the concept.
Yes. You're
And
exactly right.
now, in among 44 areas or different groups, I made a figure.
Yay! I love it. I love it. And that's the exact reason we're going through
Yeah.
marketing.
See, once we become a figure, then people come to what we tell.
That's right.
We are not doing business there. Just shared only one video.
Yep.
44 shares, 55 likes. And what I am doing is that to that all the 55 likes, I am sending individual messages.
Good. That's
Because
fabulous.
I'm not, I have to accept them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because they liked my post. So I was asking them how we can do something to promote dog lovers. Yeah.
That's great. That's great.
Let the comments come.
Yes, I
Let the
love
comment
it.
come.
I love that, Kanan. And I'm so, you don't, I couldn't have been more prouder of you if you were my own child. I'm very, very excited
Yeah.
because that's exactly
See,
what
I'm just exploiting what you are telling. That's all.
awesome.
You
That's
are
awesome.
telling some words, but I am trying to exploit your words.
Fabulous. That's
That is my duty. And I'm doing that. And I'm getting results.
That's fabulous.
Otherwise, for a single post, I got 44 shares, 55 likes, 5 comments. And
Fabulous.
that is enough for me to get some 10 sales.
Fabulous. And what's going to happen, Kanan, is you're going to figure out what posts actually get those kind of shares and likes.
See, the thing is very
keep
simple. The thing is
going.
very simple. Creating curiosity.
Yep.
See, seeing that post itself, you also commented, right?
I loved it. It was funny.
Yeah, it was funny. That's it. That's
Yep.
it. That's it.
Fabulous.
Same thing, everybody will comment.
Who else is excited about Kanan's results?
I don't know from where I got it, but anyway, what I am doing is that I'm just exploiting what I'm getting.
Good. Okay.
Trying
Great.
to convert into business.
Great. That's
But
fabulous.
it will not be happening in a sudden move, but depending on the group moment, we gradually do it.
Good.
Making a brand, that is what I understand.
Yes.
In each and every group, someone says that Kannan Srinivas, Shelley Turner, oh, they are superiors on this. They are commenting, they are helping. That term should come up.
Good.
That is what I want. Make a brand of ourselves.
Good.
And
Fabulous.
I'm doing that.
Fabulous.
After that, the business will come on natural way.
Fabulous. Well, we'll keep watching and definitely keep sharing with us because I want to definitely watch you because that post is really fun. And I'd love to see some more posts like that. And honestly, in our 90-day challenge group, I've seen some absolutely fabulous posts. People have done a great job of creating content. And one of the things that Kanan hit on was video. That's best. It's always best to post a video. He posted a video of animals and children. And those are the best things to post about. Animals and children. That's what people seem to respond most to in the videos. And it's obvious by the response to Kanan's video. It was crazy funny. And so if you can find posts like that, throw them up there and add those occasionally, right? Those are not going to be all of your content. That's going to be some of your content. You're going to give value. You're going to tell them a little bit about yourself. You're going to share life experiences. But the combination of everything you put in there should ultimately lead to you being able to share about Builderall. This is all about that relationship.
That's what I'm telling. Creating a brand of self. Because I'm promoting Builderall. Builderall is not promoting me, right? It is me to promote myself. Then only I can promote Builderall.
Good. That's
I am
great.
making as a brand of myself. Nobody is going to promote me.
Right.
So I want to be a branded.
Right.
As a celebrity, whatever the case may be.
I love it.
On that angle, I am going on that sector.
Great. That's
Because
great.
wherever people says discuss whatever the case may be, they should know that in case of Builderall, Kannan Srinivas is there.
Good.
To help, to support.
Yes.
I want to make that branding.
Good.
That is my aim.
Good. So
then only I can succeed.
Great. So Crystal, I wanted to ask you, were you able to do the additional groups and pages, and have you seen any results yet?
Yes, I did. I think I did 11 pages, groups that I added.
Overachiever.
Yeah. But didn't really have time to, I guess, I didn't really have time to really engage in the groups. I just kind of added them as they went along because I went to church yesterday and spent time with my kids and all that. So.
Oh, good. Yeah, you gotta have that time in too. But make sure that you mark out time in your day to do that engagement, because it's not good enough just to join, because then you're just that invisible person that's a member of the group. You want to be that person that's like, oh, wow, Crystal didn't post today. I wonder if she's okay, right? You want to be that person that they're thinking, where'd Crystal go? Because you want to be front and center. They know you, and you want to be there authentically. You're a part of the group. You're participating. You're engaging. You're part of the conversation. You're adding value, and you're adding things like Kanan did, the funny video. So it entertains people. So you're part of that too. It's all about you and your personality. So if you saw Kanan's video and that is one that you were like, hey, that's funny, I'm going to add that in there. That just speaks to me. Then add it in there. Contribute to the group, be a part of the group, be part of that community. And once you do that, I'm telling you guys, it's not then that hard to start dropping little things about Builderall, right? Oops, I think I lost you. Am I still here? Hold on. I have internet issues. Sorry about that, you guys. My internet, I think, is tired because I've used it too hard today. but you want to be in there and present in those groups, and you become woven into the fabric of that community. So then when you say something like, I'm building this great website, but I'm not sure about these two things on the website. Can you check it out for me? It's not ready yet, but I'd really like your input. That's sharing with them. That's being a part of that community. That's letting them help you, but be authentic. Don't have like a fake website and send them to a fake website. Be as authentic as you can. Include them in you and your personality and the things that you do, and you'll find out that it's actually not that hard to start sliding in little things about Builderall, because you would in a normal conversation. I have friends that say things, and then in that normal conversation that we're saying, I'll say something like, oh man, you know what? That reminds me of Builderall, right? The way you did that, you probably could have done it way easier in Builderall. So it's not that I'm thinking I'm going to slide Builderall in there. It's like, oh yeah, Builderall, right? It's just normal, natural conversation. So once you engage and you do this for real, right? You're really in there and engaging. It becomes a natural part of what you're doing. Hello. He's our newest digital marketer, you guys. He's going to tackle Facebook organic marketing next. I want to get one more. Let's say, anybody else want to give me their results or thoughts? Gerard, go ahead.
Yes, so far what I did, I joined more than 10 groups the other night, but yesterday I got stuck. I did like Judy. I started to work with the magazine, but I spent much more time. I spent maybe 4 hours into that, you know.
Not hard to do.
Yeah, but at the end of it,
that's why you set your timer too, Gerard, because that time disappears and you're like, have I been here for 4 flipping hours? Seriously, right? But if you've got your timer set, you can say, okay, I've given it 25 minutes. I'm going to give it 25 minutes more, and then I'm done.
Yeah. But I did that straight because I was adding one more page, and then it looks very nice. I just have to adjust it anyway. But
nice.
I didn't go too much in the groups, but I'm going to do that today, starting to prepare my emails to talk with the admins first, to introduce myself and get that. But I did some pages. I did like some pages and comment this, because this is something I do already. But
fabulous. I can't wait to hear. It's almost a tragedy that we're ending tomorrow, because this is like a boomerang effect, right? You send it out there, you join these groups and you like the pages, and everything seems to be going kind of a little bit slow at first, right? So that boomerang's out. But then when it starts coming back to you, it's like, holy crap, I can't keep up with all this, right? It's just a lot once it starts really happening and you get that full engagement. And I'm telling you guys, my notification thing on Facebook is like ding, 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 ding. It's almost like my cha-chings in Builderall. Cha-ching, ching, 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 ching. It's just a lot of activity. And but all of that is fabulous. When you have those cha-chings, you should be happy. when you see those notifications on Facebook that you've got engagement, you should be happy because those are going to be leading to the cha-chings that you're going to get in Builderall. Okay. All right. Any other questions or comments, you guys, about that information and those results? You guys are awesome. I mean, just like totally awesome. All right, today I'm going to actually take you through and look at a page, and I want to show you a couple things that you can do in pages, and then a couple things that you can do in groups. So when you own your own page and you own your own group, okay? These are things that you need to actually make sure that you're kind of paying attention to because they help in getting your branding, they help getting information out there and stuff like that. So I don't even think I've been in Facebook yet since I did the training for e-commerce. So I'm going to open up a website, maybe. There we go. And I'll go to Facebook. And let's go ahead and jump into my BizTech Mastery page. We'll do a page first. So BizTech Mastery. This one is one that floundered for quite some time. I had a podcast about a year and a half ago. And I was working so hard on the podcast and not doing what I needed to do to build the actual page and the actual group. So I've actually started working on building the page and the group. And what I wanted to show you is when you are the owner of a page, you've got several things across the top right here. And the thing that I wanted to show you is insights. So when you go to insights, you click that button. It's going to show you the things that are happening on your page. And this is kind of cheating. This page actually looks really good, but it's because I'm cheating. I'm actually posting this into the 90-day challenge, and people are engaging because of the 90-day challenge. So it's kind of a cheater, but it can show you what can happen if you do get really good engagement. So first of all, this is reporting the last 7 days. So this is only in the last 7 days what my posts have been doing. And the 90-day challenge has been active for about 7 or 8 days, well, about 10 or 12 days, something like that. So the page views have gone up 15%. That's absolutely fabulous. The page previews have been gone down 20%. I've had a downgrade of 8% on the page likes, so that's actually gone down a little bit compared to the previous 7 days. The post reach has gone up about 24%. What that means is if I haven't had a lot of page likes, but I have a pretty good page post reach, that means that my feed is getting out there and people are seeing my feed. So that's actually really good. The more engagement you get, the more your posts get out there to other people's feeds. So 302 is actually not too bad, and that's up 24%. So that's pretty good. And then post engagements, I've had a drop in about 9% on post engagement. So I obviously need to work a little bit harder to make sure that my people are engaging. They're not just looking at the post, but they're commenting as well. And Kanan's video with the little puppy dog and the kid, that will get a lot of engagement. People will love to post about kids and puppies, no doubt about it, and kitty cats. And then videos. On my 3-second video views, I've had a drop in 80%, and that's actually because I don't think I've posted any videos in there at all, not in the past 7 days. So you can see how much Facebook values the videos, and they value it based on the first 3 seconds. So that will actually allow, when you have that number go up and you start to have positive numbers, your feed will get out there more. You'll be seen on more people's desktop feed as a random page that they're going to share. And then page followers, I've had a drop in 27%. So one of the things that I can do to fix that problem is actually tell them in a video, in a real quick video, hey, you guys, I'm so excited you're here. I would love if you would not only like my page, but click the follow button and you'll follow everything I do on this page. Okay, so that helps. And so that's just a call to action. It's so simple to do, but sometimes we forget how powerful that call to action is. And then the other thing I want you to notice, guys, is this is blue. That means all of this is organic. I've done the pages where I've compared organic versus paid. And organic for me has always outperformed paid, no matter how much money I've spent. Let me look you in the eyeballs. I'm going to take my glasses off and look at you guys. Every time I have a page that I've paid for to get engagement, I always have more organic than I do paid engagement. Okay, that's why I'm teaching this class, because the organic is free. It just costs time, right? Thank you, Kanan. I appreciate that clap. And yeah, so guys, what I'm telling you is the organic works. It just takes time, no doubt about it. And you want to watch your success based on that insights page. And you want to watch those organic numbers come in, and then it will tell you what's happening, and then you can adjust based on what's happening. So my post reach is actually really, really good. That means that Facebook is liking my post and it's sending it out to the feed so that people can see it, and they can actually, even though they haven't followed me, they haven't liked me, it's showing on their desktop feed. I'm one of those random things that shows up. So I can get more of that if I actually get some more page likes, if I actually get some videos in there and get some 3-second views on my videos, if I get some more post engagements. If I do those things, then Facebook is going to reward me some more. And they're going to send that feed out there, and it will be exposed to even more people. So that is a fabulous tool right there, using Facebook Insights to figure out how to further market a page and get more engagement, get more likes, get more followers. And then eventually Facebook will reward you by throwing that onto some desktop feeds, okay? The next area that you can go to is actually settings. And in settings, you want to make sure that there's a couple things that happen. A lot of times, if you've had a page and it's been inactive for a while, you'll have a page visibility that says not published. I have actually several pages that I have built but never spent the time to promote, so they are now not published. Facebook will say, you're not doing anything, you haven't even accessed your page, so we're going to unpublish your page. So nobody will find it, nobody will engage in it, there'll be just no way that anybody will see it. So if your page says unpublished, you just click edit and republish it to reactivate it, and your clock starts over with Facebook, and now you can start promoting and sharing and all that good stuff, and it will help you to get seen, okay? Let's see, I don't think there's any other thing in here, but let me make sure. Okay, that all looks good. So then we've got the another big thing that you can do, which I have not done on this page yet, and that is set up the messenger platform. So on this, you can actually use our chat bot and set up a quick messenger so that anybody that does come to your website, if they want to message you and talk to you, you can set up a messenger. And this one should absolutely be set up. You guys should actually send me black hole as a indicator that I did something wrong, because this page should have had a messenger bot set up, and I should be promoting Builderall in that messenger bot through some of the questions and some of the interaction that I have with the messenger bot. So you want to take advantage of that. And I have actually, Wasili has a complete training on the chat bot and how to set it up for your page. And then I also have a training on the chat bot and how to set it up for your page. So either one, it's like 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. Pick one, go through the training, and set up your messenger bot so you can interact with people that are on your page. Okay, so that's actually really, really important too. And then the next thing, and this is the one that I wanted to show you, is add pages to cross post. So I'm going to read this out loud to you. It says, cross posting allows you and another page to post videos on each other's behalf. Cross posting can only happen between pages that have added each other. You control which videos are eligible to be cross posted. When a page cross posts your video, they will be able to view video insights for their posts. So when you add your page, and I've got a bazillion pages, I've got lots and lots and lots and lots of pages. I can post a video to one of my pages and then cross post it to all of the rest of my pages. Okay, all I have to do is add the URL to the pages that I want to add right here. And then I can do a short video, a long video, whatever kind of video, and I can share it across all of my pages. Now, I don't do that a lot because I don't want to be seen as spammy. But when I have a particularly good video that I want to share, and I'm like, yeah, everybody needs to see this, I'll post it to one group and whoop, send it all the way across to the other groups, or not groups, but pages. So that is another kind of really cool feature that you can do inside of Facebook. Okay, so let me go on to make sure I got everything. Let's see, templates and tabs. This is another thing that you can do to actually create some engagement. You can click and drag a tab name to rearrange the orders. You can have your default tabs on, and then there's actually ways to add tabs. So if you've got like a sign up page for Builderall, you can actually add a tab and make that page a tab on your page. Okay, you can just add a tab and you can add live videos, notes, services, shop. There's also some plugins that you can add, so you can actually add an actual page as a tab to your Facebook page, and that will allow people to go to that tab, and it just opens your website, your web page that you added to it. So it's actually really cool, and I don't want to go into too many details on how to do it because it actually involves adding an app, but you can actually YouTube it and just say add a tab. Add a website tab to Facebook page, and it will probably pull up 52,000 videos. Okay, so definitely check that out, because again, that's going to go when you go to your page and people see these across here. You can have sign up as a tab name, and when they click that tab name, it opens up this window right here, and it's your actual web page. They can actually see your web page. So check that out. It's a definite thing that you want to try to implement. Okay. That's about all that I wanted to show you on pages. Let's see. Let me hold on. I think here's another one that I definitely want you to look at. Pages liked by this page. So I can go in as me and like other people's pages as me. As this page. So BizTech Mastery likes how to launch a digital product. It likes that page. So you want to go in and like the pages that are your other pages. Let me try to explain this. Let's say that I've got a page that's designed just for dog lovers. Okay. So I'm running this page. It's going great, blah, blah, blah. And then I've got this BizTech Mastery. I can actually like that page and it will show up in that list. So anybody that's on my dog lovers page, they may see that and go, hey, she's in this BizTech Mastery thing. Let me click it and see what's going on. Again, setting up that spider web thing so that there's all kinds of roads that lead to Builderall. Not just one road, all kinds of roads that lead to Builderall. Okay, so that's just another tip or trick. So any questions on the page settings? Did you guys see where all those are at? And did you have any specific questions about those? Judy.
I don't know if you told us this before, but if somebody's commented on your page, how do you ask them to like your page?
Oh gosh, just type it in. That's a great comment, Judy. I'm so glad you commented on that. I would love for you to get notifications, because I think you really need to be a part of this page. Can you just click follow and be a permanent part of the Shelly Turner awesome page? You can actually
so you put it in the chat. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
Yep. Or if you're doing that Facebook auto answer, right? If you're doing the Facebook auto answer, if they comment, you can set it up so that it says, thank you so much for commenting on my post. I would love for you to like and follow my page. Right? So you don't have to set up the Facebook answer to necessarily promote Builderall yet. You can have just that post, have them invite them to like and follow you. Okay? All right. Any other questions or comments? All right, let's go ahead and jump into groups, because that's the next one that we want to look at. So let me go to one of the newer groups that I've created, the 90-day challenge. And in this group, there's a couple of things that you can do. And I wanted to go through the group styles to make sure that you understand them. The first group type is a group where anybody can join. They just click the join button. They don't have to be approved. They don't have to answer any questions. It's just like, whoop, you're in. And then the second type is a group where they can do a search. They can find you. They click join. You can ask them questions if you want to. You don't necessarily have to. But once they answer the questions, or once you see that they've asked to join, you can approve them, and then they can be a part of the group. So that's the approval group. And then the next one is a secret group. And I actually have several secret groups. Let me look at your eyeballs. Secret groups are groups that cannot be found by doing a search on Facebook. So if I have the Shelley Turner double top secret group and I set it as a secret group, none of you guys are going to be able to find it if you're not a member. If you're a member, it pops up like that. So I have to add people to that group manually for them to be able to be added. So for my Team Awesome, those are the people that are on my team in Builderall. Everybody on Team Awesome gets added to my secret group. As soon as they sign up, they get added manually. I have to add them as a Facebook friend. They have to be my friend. And then once they're my friend, I add them manually into my Team Awesome group. So you can have the join willy-nilly group. You can have the join with approval group, or you can have the secret group where the only way you can join is if you are manually brought in. Okay. So what's the value in each of the groups? Honestly, in the join willy-nilly group, there's not a whole heck of a lot of value unless you're going to do some disruptive marketing, because the join willy-nilly groups are just so full. They're so noisy. They're so loud, right? That it's hard for you to get a chance to get in there and be seen unless you're really doing some disruptive marketing. That virtual diva is great for those willy-nilly groups. Okay. The join with approval are usually the best ones for you to join. Even if there's questions involved, those are the ones that at least somebody's monitoring. And even though we hate rules sometimes, the rules are better, because then you don't have 52,000 posts in one day. So you have a much better chance of being seen, and you have a better chance of really participating and engaging, because it's not an overwhelming amount of material that's going into that group. So you can actually be a really active part of it. The secret groups, of course, you're not going to even see. So that's kind of it's a non-factor. So the ones you want to focus on are the groups that are by approval only. That will get you a lot better results. The only kicker is you have to pay attention to the rules. And let me say again, you will get booted, right? I'm a rule follower. I follow rules. I'm very careful about that. I've been booted. And I felt bad the first few times, but then after that, I was like, well, it's just the story of my life. I was booted. So you just have to deal with it and move on. So for every group that you're booted out of, just join another one. It's all going to be okay. All right. So those are the types of groups that you can join. Approvals are the best. Now let's talk about your group and what type of group that you want. So do you want a join willy-nilly group? I bet you don't, now that I've told you all about it. Do you want a join with approval group? Yes. And if you have an approval group, you probably want to ask some questions too, so you can kind of get some information about the person that's joining, whether you want to capture their email, whether you want to get their name, or are they an entrepreneur? Do you consider yourself an entrepreneur? Whatever kind of questions you want to ask. If it's in a specific niche, then you can ask questions that are pertaining to that niche. For example, if you have a art group, you can ask them, what type of art do you do? What type of art is your expertise? So it's okay to ask them questions and get to know your people a little bit. And what's funny is you'll get some very interesting answers. It also allows you to filter. And oops, I got to look at your eyeballs again, because I want to make sure you know this. When you create a group, it's your group, you guys. You get to manage it. So you are the everything about that group. If that group fails, it's because you didn't engage and you weren't participating and you weren't keeping up in that group. If that group succeeds, it's actually not all about you. It's about the people that are in there and the community that you've created with that group. So, for example, If you get someone that comes in and you've asked them a couple questions and they sound a little snarky on their questions, it's okay to decline them. It is perfectly okay. You are creating the environment in your group. So if you don't want them in because maybe those answers are a little snarky, don't let them in. Okay, I'm telling you this now because I've done so many groups, you guys, and I was so against booting, and now I'm so for booting because I want my community to be a certain way, and it's going to be positive, it's going to be value driven, it's going to be a family, it's going to be those things. And if it's not, then I need to find the people that are helping it to not be and get them out of there. Okay, so you decide what you want your group to be, and you allow those people in that group that are going to maintain that type of community. Okay, that's important. I give you permission to do that. Nobody gave me permission to do that, and I kind of fought it and fought it and fought it. Now that I'm 52 years old and made many groups, I completely understand that it's my flipping group. So I put the tone of the group in there. Okay, so you guys do the same. I want you to understand that. Let's see. The next thing is once you accept them into your group, then you definitely want to do some kind of welcome message and let them know that you are happy to have them there. And of course, you're always looking for people that can help you admin a group. So be watching out for those people that fit into what you want for your group. And then you can invite them to be not just admins, they can actually approve people. You don't have to put them all the way up to the very highest level. You can actually just put them as being able to just approve people, to delete posts, to report posts, stuff like that. So definitely get those people in there that can help you as well. That will help you manage the group. So it's fabulous. Now I'm in the 90-day challenge, and in here we've got a lot of things on this left-hand side. And one of them is moderate groups. So I'm going to go ahead and click that. And this is where you're going to find out everything that you've done inside of there. And if you've got member requests, you're going to be able to approve them. So you click member requests, and there we go. You can approve those people as you want. So I'll go ahead and approve the Builderall Queen, approve Janice, and approve Mark Fisher. And so we now have no one waiting. You can also create rules. So in here, you can actually look at the example rules that they have and then get started creating your own rules. And it is perfectly okay. Let me give you permission again to create some rules for your group. That's okay. You own the group, so you get to do that. Consider this kind of like your own house. You need to set the tone on how people need to act inside your house, and the same thing goes for your group. If you want to ask them questions, you go to membership questions, and you can add the questions here, and then of course create your rules. And then anytime you're doing any admin activity, you can kind of look at what's been done. If you have admins, you can actually check and see what your other admins have done as well. And then under members, if you take a look at members, like the Builderall Queen, I could click these triple dots, and I can turn on post approval. So anything she posts, I'd have to approve. I could remove her from the group. Don't do this unless they really deserve it. Or I could mute the member, meaning they can't post anything for a certain number of days. So if you get someone that acts up, you can actually mute them before you remove them. Okay, so those are some of the options that you can do with your members. And then another thing that's really cool is the group insights. If you click on this, this is a lot like the page insights. You can see that on this group in the last 28 days, we've gotten 296 members. We've got 4.8 thousand posts, comments, and reactions. Here's all the members. In the last 28 days, you can see that that's the date that I started the group, and it just kind of went up from there, which is fabulous. I can connect people who like this page to this group by linking it. So I can link any page that I want to this group. I can let members know about other relevant groups. So I can click here to link other groups. This is like that page feature where you can add other pages that are liked. Here you can add other groups that you have. So if you have related groups, you can actually add them and let other members know that you've got other groups. And then here we've had 212 people that have been approved, 2 declined, 1 blocked, and actually we had more than that blocked. And then current pending requests. We can kind of keep in just a real quick summary of what's going on in our group. So these insights are actually really good. You can download this to take a look at it later. You can change the number of days. So here I can go in the last 7 days. So here we go. You can see what's happening in the last 7 days. I can go to the last 60 days, which it only has been in existence for less than a month, but you can see how dramatically it went up. And so it's absolutely fabulous, this group insight area, to tell you a little bit more about your group and what you can do. So I'm going to go back to the discussion area, and then I'm going to go to the more. And here I can also go to moderate group, and I can edit the group settings. So I'm going to go edit the group settings. And here's where I can change some information about the group. And this is actually really important, because when people join your group, they're going to kind of want to know about your group and what the important things, why is this group here? So you've got the name, and then you've got the description. And for me, this was important to put, this is not an official Builderall group. It is operated by Builderall affiliates. So everybody knows that when they join the group, it is not operated by Builderall, it's operated by affiliates. You can add a location, you can add a tag, you can add some apps. There's some really cool apps in Facebook that allow you to do some really cool stuff, like add tabs with your website in it and stuff like that. So you can add apps. I'll let you guys play with that. You can link pages and create a new link page. So it's absolutely fabulous here. You can choose the color of what shows up on your group. You can add a customized web address, so people can click on that and go to your web address. If I was not employed by Builderall, I would probably put my Builderall link here. But since I'm employed by Builderall, it's not really appropriate for me to put that there, so I don't do that for this group. You can change this. This is a public group. I can change the privacy to a private group where they have to get added manually. I can enable badges. This is actually really cool, because as people participate in your group, they earn badges. So if somebody is posting a lot, they might get the Rising Star badge. If they've been in the group for a while, they might get the Old Geezer badge. I don't know what all badges are there, but there's a bunch of neat badges, and it kind of gamifies participating in your group quite a bit. Also, there are sections. There's a mentorship section, social learning units, and instant games. I don't think I've ever played with the instant games, but I have done the mentorship and the social learning. Social learning units allows you to treat a group like a e-learning platform. So you can actually set up units, and in those units, you can add videos, you can add text, you can add documents. So you can have like unit 1, and it has the training that you need to put in unit 1, unit 2, and the training that you need in unit 2. So you can actually turn a Facebook group into a training course. So that's really cool. So that's the social learning units. And then mentorship is actually really, really cool. I'm just dabbling in this right now, and this is something that we'll have available for Builderall really soon. But it allows you to mentor people in your group. So you have people sign up as mentors, and you have people that sign up as mentees. The mentees find who they want to be their mentor, and then Facebook takes care of all of the rest. And they send you these fabulous messages to keep you on track with what you're doing to mentor this person. And let me see if I can find, here's one that is a mentor. So this person is actually being mentored by me, and Facebook actually sends out automated messages. So right here, it says step 2 of 8, agree on a goal. So to see more, I just click on it, and it gives me instructions on what I'm supposed to do as the mentor. And then we actually talk amongst ourselves to set up those goals. And then Facebook actually keeps up with it and keeps me reminded on keeping up with this person. And it even says sometimes, do you want to keep going? And of course, we can either end or keep going. And this mentorship will keep going, and Facebook will actually prompt me to stay in contact with this person. So the mentorship program is great. I think you have to have a certain number of people in the group before you can do this. But once it's available, you can actually add it and use it. And so check that out once your group is big enough. Let me see if it has it on the Learn More page. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. I think the one thing it said was, oh, here's for FAQs. The group members must be 18. The mentorship can last 10 weeks. Yeah, I can't remember how many you have to have in your group to be able to use this, but I'm already finding it's an effective tool. So we're trying to standardize how we can use it with Builderall and in the Builderall Facebook groups so people can actually have active mentors in their group. So those sections are fabulous. And I'll show you the social learning units in just a second so you can see. Membership approval, anybody in the group can approve, or only admins and moderators. We have this one set for only admins and moderators, and you can make anybody an admin, you can make anybody a moderator. Moderators have the ability to approve members. Then chat creation, members and moderators and admins can create chats. So that's like a chat back and forth in Messenger. And then there's a whole bunch of other settings that you can do, like membership requests. You can ask questions before they join. So just all kinds of stuff. So go through all that, because this is a great area to make sure that you are getting your group set up the exact way you want it. Okay, so that's Facebook group settings. So you've got the page settings that you can do, and then the Facebook group settings that you can do. And each one of them are actually very different on how you can set it up. So let me go in and stop sharing and see what you guys think. Any comments, questions, or anything like that? Judy?
Yes, I'm actually a mentor to somebody in Builderall, and I saw those messages come through in the chat, and I thought they were coming from you.
Yep.
And I thought, oh, okay, she's clever.
Shelley's on the ball today.
And then when they came to, I went, oh, okay. So I clicked and followed through and everything, and they're really handy because the young lady that I am a mentor to, she has issues with remembering things, like she doesn't, remember stuff. So to send her those little messages all the time was really handy. So will we get that in Builderall, do you think?
Yes, we're going to get it. Actually, I'm heading up that thing right now. So you participating
awesome.
in it, and there's several other people that are participating in it. And I'm just kind of seeing, is this an effective way? And I'm in my mind already, I'm seeing it's very effective because it's very automated. Nobody has to really manage it for you because Facebook has got it all set up. And all you have to do is when that message comes in and it says, hey, check up on your mentee and see how they're doing. It just tells you exactly what to do. So you jump in and do it.
So those messages come on, so I see them and she doesn't?
Yeah, it's really weird because she'll get a different set of messages than you do.
Okay.
It's really, really cool. So whatever she has to do as a mentee, it will tell her what to do. Whatever you need to do as a mentor, it will tell you what to do.
Oh, yeah. I wasn't sure whether she could see them or not, but I thought it's a really good, because I'm a coach, and I thought, oh, that's a really neat way to do it online to sort of keep the communication up, especially when you agree on what they're going to be doing for the next week, because we meet once a week. And so we met today and we said, okay, so what are you going to do between now and next Thursday? And so we talk about it, and she agrees on what she can get done. And then we talk about what she didn't do last week and why she didn't do it. And then I go into the mindset type of thing, because life happens, when you're trying to do things, but
life does happen.
She had too many things on her plate. That's why she didn't get it done. So
that's fabulous. I'm actually glad to hear that, because we've got all of the questions and stuff that shows up for the mentee and the mentor, and we're actually putting that into a document. My content team is working on that for me, and we will actually have all that organized for at some point. God knows when, because I have so much that I'm doing. But when it's all ready, you guys will have complete information as a mentor, what you'll be expected to do through Facebook automatically, and then anything extra you can do. And then the mentee can see what they'll be expected to do as well. So super duper cool the way it's all set up. And again, anybody can set this up in their group. I don't remember what the minimum amount that you have to have for the group is, But as soon as you reach that threshold, you have that available to add to your group. And let me choose add real quick and see if it'll tell me. Go down to there and I'll click add. And it says, oh, apparently I have enough. So it says offer mentorship in Builderall 90-day content challenge. I can do parenting support, skill building, job searching, or career advancement. So those are the areas that I can choose from. I think there's more there, or general support. So I pick one of those, and then it will send out the messages based on the area that you chose. And I think the general support is what I did for Builderall. So it's actually really, really good what shows up. You just pick that one, go to next, set it all up, and it does a fabulous job of keeping both the mentor and the mentee on track. So definitely check that out.
You would be able to put in for Builderall, you'd be able to put in your own information.
Yeah, well, you can put your own information in. You can pull in what's best for Builderall, and then encourage. You can. This is why we want to do the printout, because we're going to say for mentors, this is what Facebook is going to give you. But make sure in between there, you maybe add some of these ideas as well.
Yes, that's what I mean. Yeah, you can add. Yeah, because I think mindset's very important.
Yes, absolutely. Yep. And I don't think anything I saw was actually on mindset.
No, there wasn't. No.
Okay. Great. I'm going to show you also the Builderall boot camp. So here's the Builderall 7-day boot camp. This is another group. And when I go to this left-hand side, you can see that I have units. That's that other item that was right next to the mentorship, or right underneath it. It was social units. If I click that, you can see that I've created units. So I've got the Builderall 7-day bootcamp day 1. That's the first unit. And I have the videos in there and PDF documents and stuff like that. So they can go in and watch day 1. Then they can watch day 2 and watch day 3 all the way to day 7. So I've treated this kind of like an e-learning platform and just set up the complete boot camp in here. In fact, when I first started the boot camps, I went to Eric and I said, hey, I really want to do boot camps. I think it's going to be really good for Builderall. And he said, no, I think you're doing great with the regular training. You just go ahead and you can do the boot camps on your own. And I said, okay. So I did that first one, and I saw the response, like how many people joined the group, how fast they were joining, the comments that we're making on the training and stuff like that. So I pulled all that information out and gave it to Eric after I finished the boot camp. And I said, this was really good. And he said, okay, you can do it for Builderall. So the first one is in Facebook because that's how I did the first one. But after that, all of them went into just a regular membership area. But the units are really good because it allows you to create almost like an e-learning environment, like a course environment. So if you use those social learning units or something like that, that's how you can set them up. It's really, really easy to do. Okay. So I have been with you for over an hour, which is absolutely crazy. So I want to know, do you guys have questions, comments, concerns? What do you think about what we've learned so far? And what do you think about tomorrow being the last day?
I haven't got enough time to finish.
I know, right?
I think it's really great and fantastic what you're teaching us, and it's great that we can go back and watch it again and again, so that we remember it all. But as I said once before, I can't keep up with all the boot camps because I've got to watch, say, maybe 2 or 3, and then turn off and concentrate on actually doing it. Right. What I learned in there, not just watching and taking notes. I have to close down and say, okay, I'm not watching anymore now. I'll just, do these ones I watched and then come back and pick it up again, which you can do.
Right, that's good. That's really good. I like that. Very good.
Shelley, I don't mean to get out of it, but the 5-day training that's going on with Builderall, is that going to remain up, or is that going to go down at any time?
I'm not sure about how long that will be there. I hope that it's going to be there like forever, because the training that I did was kick butt. And I'm going to do another kick butt training tomorrow on the app developer platform. So I hope it stays up there because it's really good training. And then, of course, Eric did his training and Wasili did his training. Those are all really good trainings. So they don't need to go anywhere. They need to stay there because they're all really, really good. I'll make sure that I mention that to Eric. I'll say, Eric, those are all kick butt trainings. We don't need to remove them.
I think so too.
Yep. Kanan, go ahead.
Yeah. I have some different opinion on this. The thing is that we are making as you guided, we are making posts, we are getting comments, we are making engagements, everything is going on. But according to my my experience, what I want to share is that 90% of sales coming from follow-up only. So the people have to do follow-up for that what engagement they got.
That's true. That's true.
That should be one of the mindset.
And that's why, Kanan, when you look at those notifications, remember I told Judy that my focus is so-and-so commented. There's
I agree, but see, according to my experience, in my team itself, what I'm experiencing is that they're making comments, they're engaging, that's all. Again, they're next day, again, same thing is happening. But they never follow up the person who is a prospect. Yeah.
You just have to be really, careful. You do have to be really careful. Let me warn you.
It is the responsibility of the person to follow up the prospect.
Yes, let me
convert it into sale.
Let me warn you though. I want to do just a Shelley warning, okay? If you're contacting them via Messenger, right? Because they commented on a post, there's a very real possibility that they might actually block you because all they did was comment on your post. That wasn't really an invitation to, contact them personally. And if that happens too many times, Facebook will put you in Facebook jail for a little bit. And then the next time they'll put you in Facebook jail longer. And then the next time they're going to disengage your account so you can't even log in. So you have to be really careful about Facebook Messenger. And here's why you have to be careful. Because Facebook Messenger right now has a really, really high open rate. And I think it's that complete desire when you see that circle with a number on it, right? So you have like 3 messages. It's like a drive to open that messenger and find out who's messaging you. And if there's a lot of spam going on and a lot of unwanted contact going on, then that number starts to not only go up, but people don't start checking it. Facebook doesn't want that.
That's what I'm telling. What I'm doing is that, see, whenever one person is interested on me and registered with my 7-day trial or whatever the case may be, he's a prospect. So it is my duty and responsibility to do follow-up him.
Yes.
And for that,
yes.
See, I just need to follow up the prospect, not lead.
Right.
I have lead and prospect.
If it's just a comment, no messenger.
Comment is a comment. But when he comes to a lead, that is lead. After interacting with the lead, then he comes to a prospect.
Yes.
I need to follow the prospect only. For that purpose, I use Trello.
Yes. So let me talk about that.
That is what I am doing in my life.
Yes.
And that is my success story. Within 90 days challenge in Builderall, I was able to earn more than $2,000.
That's great. That's fabulous.
Just followed the prospects.
Yes, and that's an important
because
thing.
I know that 90% of the sales comes out of from follow-up only.
Yes, you're right. So let me talk for a second. So
sure.
What Kanan is saying is that if it becomes an official lead, as in you said something about 7-day trial and they're interested, right? So they haven't just commented on something like a random post. They're actually interested. This is a thing that a lot of people don't do, is you've got a warm lead there, right? And you're like, should I contact them? Should I not? What should I do? Yes, contact them. If they're showing an interest, contact them. And remember, we talked about, to me, in my opinion, the best way to contact them is send them a personal video calling them out by name, right? That is the best. So get in Messenger, send them a personalized video that says, hey, Kanan, I'm so excited that you're excited about Builderall. I'm going to put my 7-day free trial link. You don't need a credit card. Just follow that link, sign up, and I'll be here if you have any questions. It's that simple, you guys. So if you do find someone that's a warm lead, and then they're saying, ooh, I want to know more about Builderall, that's about as warm as you're going to get sometimes. So get in there and follow up, because follow up is number one, the most important thing. Don't ever assume if somebody says they're interested that you should back off and not do anything, right? The minimum you should do is send them a video calling them out by name. That's the minimum. And then from there, you want to be ever present. Yeah. Yep. Thank you.
Do follow up.
Yep. Absolutely. That is true. Very well said. All right. Anybody else have any questions or comments? All right, you guys, I'm going to call it a day, and I will see you again tomorrow for the last day. We'll cover just a little bit more, but let me tell you what your homework is. Oh, you almost got away with that homework. 10 pages and 10 groups. All right, join 10 more pages, join 10 more groups. This is going to be your mantra until you get your days full, right? Every single day, you want at least 10 places that you're posting to. At least 10. Right? If you have more than 10, that's okay, but don't do all 10 at the same time. Do 10 at a time, and then when you jump into Facebook later on in the day, do the next 10. Later on in the day, do the next 10. Because if you do too many, Facebook is going to see that, and they're going to freak out and shut you down. Okay? So 10 pages, 10 groups, join them, follow them, like them, and participate in engagement. You're going to see your engagement go up a lot. And then the other thing I want you to do is, if you're interested, this is not a requirement, but I want you guys to start going through the process, if you haven't done it already, to create your own page and your own group. And I promise, if you invite me to like and follow, I will like and follow your page. If you invite me to join your group, I will join your group. Okay, so please jump in there, create a Facebook page, create a Facebook group. As you're doing that process, look at all those options you have available, right? Because there's a lot of great stuff in there. I didn't even cover half of what's in there. But you become the expert, because if you start creating pages and groups, you'll find out that it's a great resource for leads. So you'll want to create more pages and more groups. So the more you know, the better you can organize those things. Okay? Everybody got it? All right, I'm going to let you go for now. Y'all have a wonderful day, and I will see you all over the internet. Bye, you guys.
Oh, one more thing, Shelley. Did your training, where is it now in the new platform? I mean, in the new dashboard.
Which training? Your
boot camps.
They're still at builderallbootcamps.com, and all of the videos go on the Builderall Bootcamps YouTube channel. Okay?
Okay.
All righty. Bye, guys. Have a great one.
Bye 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 bye.
Bye.
Sweet Shelley.
Bye.